Hi everyone, so glad you're with us here at HSN. I'm Callie Northagen. We've got a really neat item up next. It's funny, you know, we think about getting ready for an emergency. One of the things, you know, you could do well ahead of time is take care of all the personal documents that in the event you have to leave your home, let's face it, you don't want things, you know, sitting there that probably could have just been shredded. You know what I'm saying? So this is our #1 best-selling shredder, and it's the best shredder on the market. Embassy, we've sold what, 120 some
200, almost 300,000.
Almost 300,000 of them, and they're always customer picks, which is crazy. But when I say Bill, and this is Bill Duggan, this is the best. It's because this is micro-cut shredding. There's a lot of shredders on the market that do the strips or maybe like cross-hatch, but this literally like just, it becomes confetti. Once you put anything through, and that includes staples, that includes credit cards, that includes discs, all of the stuff that has valuable information that, you know what, that's your personal information. Account numbers, you know, social security numbers, any personal information like your banking numbers, and all of those things, shred them, shred them, shred them, shred them.
And that's really the most important thing. It's about preparedness today, right? Yeah. And the thing is, how do most of us find out we were victims of identity theft? It was too late. So what you're getting today is a huge customer pick here because it does what it's supposed to do. We all have those documents that are in file boxes, come off the printer, come in the junk mail, and we can't just throw them away because our identity is on there. So what Embassy has done is they've given us more features for a great value. They give us 12-sheet capacity, so 12 sheets at a time. A large peekaboo window, so you see, someone, actually one of our viewers called it an instant gratification window, because you can see it just shred. But you see it's nice and large because one of the cool things is you don't take the lid off anymore. Remember how we always had to take off the lid and then we're chasing shred all around the house? What do? You have this 4.5-gallon pull-out bin. You take this out to the trash and the machine stays in place. It's even on casters so you can roll it around, put it away. But look at this difference.
I use it for packing material when I'm sending things to Tristan or my brother or my nieces and nephews.
And the thing is you can, because this shred is so fine, so small and unidentifiable. If you are shredding with shred like this from the 70s, 30 shreds per page, you want to upgrade, you want to evolve, you want to get rid of that clutter in a safe manner, and that's exactly what you do. You also notice the colors. Why are the colors important? Because you only get them here.
It's true, and very limited on a couple of them. We do have black, we have the blue, there's purple. Silver's going to be the first to sell out. We've got gold, and we have this hot red. I've got red. I love red.
Why is the color important? Leave it out. Because, you know, as you come in from the mail, and it's like, oh, I don't need this credit card offer. You know what you do? You just take it over there and shred it.
Don't just tear it in half and throw it away, because somebody else could throw it out and pretend they're you, and then it's a whole other big problem.
And you don't even need to open up the envelopes because you can see how this goes through sheets upon sheets. It doesn't slow down. Don't have to worry about the staples. I mean, have you ever been there where it's like, oh, take out the staples, count the number of pages? Because we just added all those staples, and I want you to notice what happens. It goes in 8 by 10, but on the other side, you can't identify what document that was. Shiny discs, this takes care of that as well. A demonstration we can only do with our Embassy mailing labels, barcodes. That's my identity. Look at that. That is thick cardboard. I'll do that one more time so you can see it again. That's thick cardboard,
that's impressive.
Look at this. That just muscle, and then it's unidentifiable.
You don't even hear it's like torqued down.
No.
It's really, they're so powerful. And by the way, this price is awesome. $30 less right now. And you know, it's back to school season. It's time, you know, kind of get things cleaned up. And this is the most important part. Come and look at what the difference is between other shredders.
And that's just it. We showed you how small it is and how powerful it is, but look at this evolution. Do you have a strip shredder at home? Look at this one piece of strip shred. Like right there on there, there's someone's identity. A little bit of information can go a long way. So a lot of us went from strip shred to cross cutting. It's definitely a smaller shred, but if you're gonna go out and find a 12-sheet cross cutter, you're gonna spend $120. But why spend that when you can get the finest, the latest, and the greatest, which is this really fine micro cut. It is so small, so hard for them to piece together, and because it is so small, it's also gonna fill up your waste bin a lot less. What does that mean? Look at this comparison. This is 120 pages of strip shred. It's overflowing. Cross cut, that what you would normally spend for 120 bucks, it's about half that. But for the same value, you have Microcut. It is a fraction of a difference. And the thing is, the more you use your shredder, the less likely it's gonna happen to you. The current statistic is 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft. When we launched Embassy here, it used to be 1 in 10. It's becoming more prevalent because when you think about our identity coming in so many different forms and fashions, whether you know it's off the printer, did I just shred your card?
That's perfect.
Whoops, just getting rid of the clutter. What can I say? But the thing is, this solicitation has my identity on it. I'm just gonna shred it. It feels good to do that. Another thing I want you to realize, you're getting the shredder tonight, but we're also giving you software. Why is that important? Do you know our identity is not just on the printed page, it's online as well. So we're giving you, sorry about that. We're giving you LoJack, we're giving you Track Off, we're giving you AutoSafe Essentials, and this one I find so timely. It's called Hacker Up, a way to manage your identity on social media. Have you ever been on those web pages and they're like...
That's a big problem.
Yeah, they're like, give us your phone number. I'm like, why? Why do you need my phone number? I mean, it's another stopgap to protect your identity, your kid's identity, your family's identity. Another one that's in there is Splash ID for a full year. That one is my mom's personal favorite. Because that helps you manage all those usernames and passwords and what's capitalized and all that.
That's a great bit of software. You're right. So, yeah, this value is really, I mean, it's $230 worth of stuff that you're getting at about half price, and there's free shipping to your door. In the silver, guys, we have 10 remain in the silver. There's your black. We've got blue, purple, gold, and red available. But I just noted, we're almost at 5,000 sold on this shredder, and we have like 1,500 left total.
Yep.
People are definitely realizing the importance of this. And when you said that statistic, it used to be 1 out of 10, now it's 1 out of 7. You know, the thieves are getting better. We just need to do a better job along with them so they don't get your information.
Well, that's just it. They figured this out. This shred has been around for 30 years. So they've had 30 plus years to figure out how to piece together a 30-piece puzzle. But when you give them the latest in terms of, you know, that small, fine microcut, they can't figure it out. They're gonna move on to somewhere else. And I gotta tell you, you don't think it happens to you until you try to go get that financial aid or that car payment or that really low interest rate on your house, and they're like, oh, you don't qualify. I'm like, what are you talking about? And that's just it. Because we're talking about it being 1 in 7. It's 1 million more women a year. And I can tell you at least 3 of the hosts here at HSN, and that's about a pool of 20 people that it's happened to. It even happened to me. I was a sophomore in college. You can relate to this. You have a college kid. Sophomore in college, go move into my apartment sophomore year. I go to the financial aid office to pick up my check, and like, you don't qualify. I'm like, excuse me? And you're like, oh, what did I not sign? What paperwork did I miss? Like, no, they're like, you don't qualify because you're making too much money. And I'm like, that's not quite the case here. Like, why would I be filing for financial aid? And you know what? I didn't know until it happened to me. It's because this is what I used to do. I used to do that. Now what can I do? I can take it to my shredder. This is the Goldilocks size. It's not too big, it's not too small. Look how it's on casters so I can wheel it and roll it around. And also Embassy, giving us this pull-out bin, I love it. Because you know what I do? My home office is small. I leave the drawer out. Now it's my waste bin. When I want to shred, I close it, it's good to go.
Good thinking.
Another thing you're getting is this liner. Look how they've given us hooks in here. So it hooks into place, so it doesn't fall down, so all of a sudden it's like, why did I even put a liner in there? It stays in place. That's Embassy giving us features. The hook, the peek of a window, the casters, the fun color, everything.
So good. I mean, I keep mine right next to my desk too, and I just, anytime I go through the mail, and I never open those things that are like credit card statements or, you know, offers of like, oh, 0% APR, balance transfer, all of those things, I just shred them. Because you know what, if I don't fill them out and I just toss them in the mail, somebody else, or in the trash, somebody can totally open that up and put my information in there, and who knows? I mean, they don't need a lot of our personal information to really wreak havoc and create years of stress and anxiety in our lives to try to reclaim your own identity. You shouldn't have to deal with it at all. So that's why shredding, it just becomes a habit. Instead of just tearing things in half, and even if you think you're gonna put one half in one basket and another in the other basket, they all end up in the same trash basket out on the street, and they will figure it out unless you're doing something proactive about taking care of it. And that's why this is so important and so popular too.
Because it works. Remember that thick cardboard? Mailing labels, look at that. That is thick cardboard, but what happens with this? Does it slow down? No. And I just want to show you the difference. I'm gonna come down here. Because look how many pages we have pulverized. Can you tell me which one's a medical record? No. Which one's a cell phone bill? No, or utility bill? But what's that? Look how much space that one page takes up.
True.
And yes, it's about being smart, so we're not gonna be identity theft. But you know what, there are dumpster divers. You know, there's windy nights out there, and all of a sudden what happens? Your paycheck stub, your prescription information, your travel documents are in the neighbor's yard. You know what? Not if you shred it. And Cal, you said it perfectly. You can use this as packing material.
Yeah.
Because can you tell me what any of that information is? Not at all. And you know what, I've used it as packing material. It is safe, but more importantly, you're being smart with your identity, but also, do you have clutter? Do you have file boxes that you just want to get rid of? Because you can't just throw away old tax documents because, you know, your social security number hasn't changed, bank account numbers haven't changed. We actually got my mother one, and this is what I love about it. Is this a fun, sexy gift? No. But the people who buy it love it. Over 500 5-star reviews on this. And I got it for my mom, not because, you know, it was a great outfit or lipstick or shoes, because she needed it. For 3.5 years, sitting in the garage, and it was always nagging at her, where estate papers from my, you know, my grandma had passed away, and she was holding on to them. So guess what? she couldn't just throw them away. She was trying to find the right place, a reputable place to maybe shred them and all that. Like, Mom, this will do it for you. Because you know what? You don't have to count out the number of pages. You just take your file boxes, find your manila envelope. If it has staples in it, don't worry about it. Just grab a stack, and you know what? Just shred it.
Just get rid of it. My producer Adam was saying the same thing. He said his parents love their shredder.
Right?
Your mom loves hers. You will love owning this. And I'm truly, I mean, sincerely mean it when I say this is the best that you can buy at like the price of what the basic models out in the other retail stores offer. Because they offer either strip shredding or micro or like hash.
Right.
What's this one called? Crosscut, yeah. But that's not good enough. You want to annihilate all the information and create the most itsy-bitsy little pieces, and that's what Microcut shredding is. And that's what you're getting here at a great price. Again, this package is over $200, $230 worth of goods that you're getting. In fact, on the flex pay, it's $23.99. We did lose the silver, just to put you, let you know. I don't know which color is going to sell out next, but we also have black, blue, purple, gold. Which one's the hazelnut?
Hazelnut's the gold.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
We got fancy.
Hazelnut will be the next to go, thank you.
And hungry. But also want to remind you of that retail value. Because remember, yes, you get the shredder, you get it in color so you can leave it out, it's not an eyesore, but you're also getting these software titles. Because our identity is not just on the printed page, it's not just in the junk mail, it's on our computer. So you have LoJack, a way to protect your computer and find it. Auto-safe essentials, track off, splash ID, and that bottom one is my personal favorite, Hacker Up, a way to manage your user, or Hacker Up, a way to protect your identity on social media. Here's another fun dynamic comparison on how strong this is. We all know these credit cards, right? We get new ones, we try to bend it, we try to take kitchen shears to it. Guess what that is? The same credit card. Can you tell me if that's American Express, Visa, MasterCard, more importantly, Callie's credit card or my credit card or even a gym membership card? And look at the size difference.
Yeah.
It's smaller than a dime.
Yeah.
That was what your Microcut shredder can do. It can go through that thick plastic. It can go through that cardboard like I was showing you and make it harder to be that identity theft victim. And that's just it. A lot of us also think, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. Or if it does,
right.
I just gotta call, that Visa company or that one credit card or the 3 credit bureaus. No, you gotta go to the Federal Trade Commission and fill out and download and print out this 68-page document. I mean, we have better stuff to do with our time. We don't want that higher interest rate. I mean, I think I told you this once before. What, a low credit or a good credit score? That's sexy. I'm sorry, but that's just like, what's your credit score? Right? Forget what you're signed. And that's just it. You want to protect it because you worked hard for that credit score.
You're right.
You've saved and been smart, and this is your first line of defense.
You are so cute, but you're right. It's so true. It's one of those things that, like, you probably don't wake up in the morning going, I want to go buy a shredder today.